Hey, good afternoon. How are all of my Pisces soul family members doing? I hope you're all doing amazing and great. My name is Morty. Welcome to today's tarot reading. Today I thought I would do a reading for the sign of Pisces, and this will be for the month of July, which is this month. Today is July 1st, and the time is 5:14 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Pisces, my intuitive, artistic, kind, compassionate, sensitive zodiac sign. Beautiful zodiac sign. Let's look and see what the month of July looks like ahead of you. So your sun sign may be Pisces, or your moon or rising sign may be Pisces, or you could know a Pisces and just be checking up on them, or you may just be intuitively guided to have found this channel and found this reading. And if so, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. I'm excited to provide the tarot reading today for Pisces for the month of July. Keep in mind, so a tarot reading, what it does is and also keep in mind that this reading will not be for every Pisces, right? But it will be for many of you. So a tarot reading, it's not a crystal ball, right? It doesn't predict outcomes and futures. Because if that were the case, it would eliminate the most important factor all of us are experiencing during this experience, and that is free will and choice. So what tarot readings are great at are giving you an idea of what the energies ahead of you look like, so that you can be better equipped and prepared stepping into the month, so that you can attract those higher vibrating energies, and you can be more aware of the limiting energies that may be ahead of you, and how you can work your way through those limiting energies so that you don't stay stuck in them. And as a tarot reader, right, I believe that each and every one of us are creators. So the direction that I go with these readings is I'm trying to create the best possible outcome, because to me that just makes sense. I'll recognize the hard, heavy, limiting energies, right, because they're there, right? It's part of our truth. However, you'll find that I really don't stay stuck in those very long. I'm looking for ways that we can work our way out. Because overall, what we will all want to experience is more joy and more happiness, more love and more abundance in our lives. And so that's the direction that I'm going, is with these readings of what I'm trying to manifest and create for all of you. So, Pisces, let's get started on your reading. First thing we want to do is pull an affirmation card for you, just to see which affirmation your guides feel would be best suited for you to hear, taking us into your tarot reading. So here at Love and Abundance Tarot, that's what I'm truly all about, is trying to manifest and create as much love and abundance in the world as possible. Okay, beautiful. I love this affirmation, Pisces. You drew the affirmation of creativity. Beautiful. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. It's interesting. It just caused me to think. I was watching this Joe Rogan recording, and they were talking about the idea that what if all ideas exist already, right? They're out there, and it's just a matter of us being able to connect our energies with those energies. It was kind of fascinating to think about, right? And this affirmation makes me think of it as well. Okay, Pisces, I feel like there's more to be said to us, more for us to take away from this affirmation. So I want to take just a moment and read to us real quickly from the guidebook. And just listen closely for the messages that are here, and just see which ones resonate with you. Creativity is the ability to manifest ideas that begin in dreams, wishes, and those fleeting moments of seeing something in a new and exciting way, to make them true, real, and tangible, so that you can share their power and inspiring energy. Creativity is sacred to the universe and is central to magic. Cast this spell and allow the enchanting power of creativity to move your dreams into reality. If this spell has chosen you, the universe wishes you to understand that there are gifts that you and only you have to offer the world. Take the time to work this spell's magic so you can come to understand and express those gifts. If you have chosen to cast this spell, you may feel blocked or that you are not as creative, artistic, nor as talented as you would like to be. This spell will help you to uncover your gifts, to put them to use, and to refrain from the judgment and self-persecution that stifles the creative gifts that lie within you. Ready to bloom and to blossom, creativity comes in many forms, and this spell will help awaken the creative artist within you and allow this gift to be expressed through you in a truly beautiful and needed way. Wow. Okay, Pisces. What a beautiful affirmation for you to take you into this month, right? Into July. Makes me excited for you. So the heads up and the awareness for you, Pisces, going into the month of July is recognizing that the energies of creativity, right, they're available for you, right? It's just a matter of you being able to allow yourself to connect to those. Okay, so Pisces, I'm doing your tarot reading today with my Crystal Vision tarot set by Jennifer Glasso. It's my favorite tarot set. I love these cards, I love the images, and I love the meanings. I pre-shuffled my decks, but I like to shuffle them one more time and split the deck 3 times. I pull the bottom card to see what the opening energy is taking us into your tarot reading today. Pisces, your opening energy is the World card, which is a beautiful energy. The World card, this represents completion, graduation, right? So congratulations in many ways. It's the universe's way of letting you know, Pisces, that there have been a series of lessons that have been placed in front of you for you to go through. Some of these lessons may have been easy, and some of them a little heavier and difficult. As the world sits in a lotus flower, if you know anything about a lotus flower, it survives and thrives in the muck, the most extreme conditions. These fireflies that illuminate, right, the night sky kind of let me know that maybe those represent the lessons that you've been going through, that you've learned. The figure here in the card, she sits on top of the world in her lotus pose, listening to the Om of the universe. So Pisces, you have something in your life that's coming to completion, which is always a beautiful thing. It means that you've learned everything that was meant for you to learn by way of lesson. Too many cards. All right, Pisces, tell us more. Okay. All right, Pisces, we now have the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. Right? So some of you may be in a relationship with an Aquarius or have an Aquarius in your life. It'd be pretty significant. Beautiful energy in this card, right? This is a card that's all about manifesting all of your hopes and dreams, right? All of your wishes, right? And this comes with balance. That's what's important here. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land, right? The water represents our subconscious, our emotions, feelings, our feminine self. The dry land represents our presence here on earth, our masculine self. So she's balanced in both. And she does the same thing with the pours. She pours 1 cup on dry land, 1 cup on water. She makes sure that she's standing underneath 8 stars for good luck and good fortune. So beautiful card, beautiful energy for you, Pisces. Okay, coming in next to the Star card, we have the Ace of Swords. Aces represent beginnings. So Pisces, it looks like you're stepping into a time in your life where you have the beginning. Swords represent mental energies, right? So this can be the beginning of a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things, a new understanding. For some, it can be major. For others, it might be a little more subtle, right? But there's understandings there. There's truths that are coming in. Butterflies representing rebirth, right? The swords also stuck in a bed of roses, right? So for some of you, I feel like this new understanding, this new way of seeing, experiencing things can be connected to love and relationships. All right, Pisces, tell us more. Okay. All right, so Pisces, showing up at the center of your tarot reading today, which makes it a pretty important energy, we have the Ten of Swords. And I know it's a graphic card, a graphic image, right? As you see a figure lying in the snow, she has 10 swords that are impaled in her back. So what this represents to you, Pisces, is something coming to an ending in your life, right? And I feel like it's connected to this World card, right? What you're completing. And this is just confirming that. And this is a big thing for you, Pisces, because this is showing up at the center of your tarot reading. So there's some real emphasis on this. I feel like some of you have maybe really taken on some heavy lessons, because these 10 swords in the back, there's a light illuminating from the center of them, which I feel like it represents the lessons, that are learned behind these experiences that we went through. But even though it's a graphic card, it's a great card to show up, because Pisces is letting you know that it's coming to an ending, right? It's completed, which is beautiful. All right, Pisces, tell us more. Okay. Coming in next to the Ten of Swords, we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers, right? So this is news coming into you. This is the universe's way, Pisces, of letting you know that you're manifesting, right? So you have the ability to manifest and create whatever it is you desire in your life. It's the figure in the card. She sits in this tree playing her mandolin, hoping to play it well enough to earn herself a pentacle, which you can see she's done that very thing. Okay. This card just kind of shot right out. Pisces, we now have the Justice card, which is the card of Libra. So some of you may have a Libra in your life by way of relationship. Beautiful energy, right, is the figure in the card. She stands above the river of truth. In one hand, she wields her sword, right, to bring about justice. In her other hand, she wields the scales to bring balance, right, along with that justice, right? So this is a good energy to show up in your tarot reading, as it's letting you know that any injustices that you have taken place in your life, you may be experiencing some justice, right? And for those of you that, well, I'm going to pull more cards and see what it's connected to first before I go too far. Too many cards. All right, Pisces, tell us more. Okay. So coming in underneath the Star card, Pisces, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is limiting energy. It represents something in your life that you're hanging on too tightly to, right? It can be person, place, or thing, right? And it can also be something within us. It can be a way of thinking, a certain way of looking at things, believing, some rigidity there. If you look at the figure here in the card, she's in this tree and she's clinging to these Four Pentacles in many ways. You could say they've taken her power, right? Because she's restricted now. So any time where there are must-haves in life, in one way, shape, or form, we end up giving some of our power to that must-have. And ironically, right, it's when we are able to release ourselves from those must-haves, truly, that coincidentally, that's when they tend to show back up and manifest in our lives again, right? So that's what's being pointed out to you here, Pisces. Okay, coming in under the Ace of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups represents having a lot of choices. If you look at the figure here in the card, she's on top of this dragon flying through the sky. She's being offered all of these different cups coming in from every angle, but she's not receiving any of them. It's because I think the cup that she wants is down here on the ground. It has a rainbow coming out of it. In order for her to obtain that cup, she needs to get to the ground. So Pisces, this is, if you're feeling like your energies are scattered, that you lack the clarity that you're looking for, right? There may be some confusion. You're being encouraged by the universe to remind yourself to get grounded, right? To go for a walk at the park, take off your shoes and socks, hug a tree, but ground yourself. Too many cards. Okay, Pisces, tell us more. Okay. All right, I mean, you're reading, it's making sense. Just in terms of the cards that are coming out and where they're falling. So showing up at the center of your tarot reading, coming in under the Ten of Swords, we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, this is a limiting energy, as it represents heartbreak, pain, and loss, right? Sadness, grief, disappointment, shock. You felt it. And that's connected, Pisces, to this Ten of Swords. So in some way, shape, or form, right? It's all part of those lessons that the universe had in place for you to go through and to experience, right? And no doubt about it, I felt when the World card came out, I felt some heaviness to some of these lessons that you've been through, Pisces, and it's showing up right here in the Three of Swords, because this is a felt energy. But the way we're able to work our ways through this energy, right, is being mindful that we have the Ten of Swords, that it's over with, right? There's no sense in relearning and re-experiencing something you've already went through and learned. So it's come to an ending. So first of all, relief. Second of all, there are lessons that are here that were meant for you to learn. There's growth. It may have felt painful on the surface, but afterwards, Pisces, that's when sometimes it's going through the pain when we are able to absorb the most growth and experience the most growth. So be mindful of that, Pisces, because that's what's going to help you to allow this completion to take place, this ending to happen. Okay, beautiful. All right, Pisces, so coming in underneath the Page of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is limiting energy as it represents fear, worries, concerns. So the figure here in the card, she appears to be bound and captive by these ravens, right? But if you look closely, her binds are pretty loose. She could wiggle herself free, remove her blindfold, and step away from these swords, right? And just remove that fear. But yeah, it's a choice. We have to choose to do this. So Pisces, no doubt about it, this fear is probably connected to this Ten of Swords and Three of Swords. So just know that it's if you can allow it to end, it's coming to an ending, right? And with endings always follow beautiful beginnings. And I already know that there's tremendous growth here for you, Pisces, from this experience, right? Because this growth that you're going through, that you went through, it's caused you to take on, to have a different understanding, a way of looking at things, which really makes a difference for you, showing up in this Ace of Swords. Okay, and coming in underneath the Justice card, the card of Libra, we have the Magician, right? Which I'm just delighted to see this energy show up in your reading, Pisces. It's my favorite energy in this tarot set. Magicians, what do? They move unseen energy. So Pisces, this is the universe's way of letting you know that you're manifesting, right? You're manifesting with balance. You're manifesting with when you can allow these endings, right, this pain and the sadness, this grief, to come to a completion in your life. It's all about balance. Balance in earth, air, fire, and water. But Pisces, keep in mind, right, you're going to be manifesting with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So any heavy energies that you may be carrying, right, from the past, be sure to allow yourself to let those pass. And this is a time to look back on those lessons and take in the growth, right? Really feel that growth within you, because that, if you can feel that growth, that means you're feeling gratitude, right? Which you have the vibration of gratitude, which is a beautiful vibration to have when you are manifesting, Pisces. Now, Pisces, I feel like your read's kind of specific today. It's a great read. Okay, Pisces, so energy taking us out of your tarot reading today is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands represents messenger, right? That's what pages are. Fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If so, it'd be a younger energy, right? A message, it could be coming into you by way of a fire sign. Text, phone call, email. But yeah, moving ahead, it looks like there's a message that's coming into you. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay, Pisces, I have your tarot reading done now. I need to take a moment and look at it and see where the cards are placed in terms of relationship to each other. I need to see and feel what it is they're trying to share with me by way of messages. So I just keep the recording going so you can listen to the soothing background sounds for just a moment, and I'll come back and I'll just share the whole reading with you, or you can fast forward, either way. Thanks. So Pisces, I have to point out, so this Page of Wands, right, the energy taking us out of your reading, this is absolutely connected to your creativity, right? So you're moving into, I mean, first of all, you guys are coming out of a very heavy time, I feel, many of you. What feels like it's been a long journey, right? Painful lessons. But lessons nonetheless, lessons that Pisces have provided you growth and understanding, provided you insight and truth, which you're going to take in, right? And it's going to change your thinking, and in some ways, allowing you to be able to experience more joy and happiness and love and abundance in your life, which is a beautiful thing, Pisces. So, affirmation taking us into your reading is creativity, right? The universe letting you know that the creative energies are available to you, moving us through the month of July. Pisces, what's important? Energy, right? Energy taking us into your reading. First of all, the universe and your guides are letting you know that you're graduating, right? The lessons that you've been going through coming to an ending, which is a beautiful thing. Because Pisces, I don't know, I know there are going to be different lessons for each and every one of you, but I can feel some of the heaviness of the energy, right? That's connected to these endings and these lessons. So Pisces, some of the heaviness from these lessons could have caused you to create some must-haves in your life, right? To become a little more dependent on things, people, places, things, or maybe even rigidity in your thinking, right? So pointing it out to you so that you can recognize that, but being aware that You're heading into a time where you're getting ready to manifest all your hopes and dreams and wishes. I mean, Pisces, you're moving into some creative energies and beautiful times ahead of you. So connected to these lessons that you've been going through, Pisces, we have the Ace of Swords, which is the beginning of a new understanding, a new way of thinking, right? So I feel like many of you are going to resonate with this, and it opens up the world to many of you in many ways, where you just realize, wow, I have so many options, right? Because I feel like, Pisces, for whatever reason, that some of the heaviness that you've been going through has restricted you in many ways and caused you to kind of limit your thinking and abilities and such, right? But you're coming out of that and realizing, man, I have all the potential in the world. I can manifest and create anything I want. I have all kinds of choices. So Pisces, showing up at the center of your tarot reading today. I'm not surprised at all to see these two heavy energies. This an ending, 10 of Swords, right? Heavy, painful lessons coming to an ending. And connected to that is the 3 of Swords. It's meaning that many of you felt it, right? You felt some of these lessons deeply, right? In the heart. Some of them could have been connected to love and relationships. Hey, Pisces, and the universe wants you to recognize the fear, right? Just be aware of it. Fears, worries, concerns, right? Heaviness that's been attached to these lessons, these experiences you went through. The universe letting you know that you're stepping into a time of manifestation. So be aware of this so that you can allow yourself to pass, allow this energy to pass, right? Work your way through the fear, because you're going to manifest and create now, Pisces. It's all about connecting to your creativity. And Pisces, I love to see these two energies show up in your tarot reading, one above the other. We have the Justice card representing the card of Libra. Justice coming into your atmosphere, right? And it's justice that comes to you, Pisces, after these lessons, right? These endings, this completion, right? And I feel like, Pisces, there's been so much, there's just been a tremendous amount of growth for so many of you that are attached to these lessons. Right, and now you have all that growth and these beautiful new energies. Now you're freed up. You could go out, and you're being offered the energy of the magician, right? Which is the universe's way of letting you know that you're manifesting. What do magicians do? They move unseen energy. For some of you, you're going to be manifesting for 2. It's a balanced energy of earth, air, fire, and water. Stands above a crescent moon representing unseen energy. Manifesting from a place of unconditional love, right, as he stands above a white dove. Okay, and Pisces, this energy right here is all about your creativity, right, and your ability to be able to reach out and to connect and communicate, connect with that creativity, those creative energies that are available to you. And this is the energy taking us out of the reading, right? So you're, Pisces, you're being encouraged to do this strongly. It serves you very well to do this, especially after this long journey and these endings. Okay, Pisces, I'm done with your tarot reading. You guys had a beautiful read. Keep in mind, this reading isn't for every Pisces, right? But it will be for many of you. And this is a general reading for the collective. It's not a personal reading. I do provide personal readings. I provide you a 30-minute link to your own private reading that pertains to you specifically, and I charge $60 for that. So if any of you are interested in having me provide you a personal reading, I'd love to give you one. Just send me an email at tarotloveandabundance@gmail.com. It's in the description below. Okay, guys, Pisces, wow. You know, I feel like many of you are coming out of some real heaviness, some heavy times. And so July is brightness, right? This is all about endings and connecting to creativity and new beginnings, right? Because you have the energy of the magician, Pisces. It's beautiful. Makes me very happy for you. Okay, thank you for all the love and encouragement, all the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hit the bell and it'll allow you to subscribe, and that way you can be alerted when I do new uploads. So love having us all connect together as soul family members. So love to have you join our family. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a beautiful July.